Think about a relationship that you truly value. What are the things you do for that person to make sure that that's the best possible relationship that you can? What are the things that you invest in? How do you think about the other person? And what are the things that you do to make sure that the relationship that you have with that person is as good as it can possibly be? Now take the time to think about the relationship that you have with yourself and consider the effort that you put into maintaining the relationship that you have with the context of how you value your most important relationship with somebody else. Do you sometimes find yourself putting things that you know are good for you off for a later date because you tell yourself a story that you need to go and be a parent or a business partner or a friend or a husband or a boyfriend? But you don't take the time to consider that when you show up as a business partner or a husband, without spending the time on yourself, making yourself the best version of yourself, you can't arrive as the best possible business partner, parent, or husband that you need to in that situation. Do you value your time the same way that you value the time that you allocate to important people in your life? Quite often we'll never be late for an appointment with somebody else, but if we have something really important that we need to do for ourselves, we can talk ourselves out of it by telling ourselves another story about being busy or having something else that we need to do. I've caught myself over the last little while telling myself an internal story or having a conversation with myself inside my head, which can sometimes leave me feeling anxious and uneasy. And when I think about the context of the relationship with myself compared to the relationships that I value with other people, I would never go out there and tell somebody else who I truly cared about a story or something that I knew would leave them feeling anxious, uneasy, or not good. However, I don't value the conversation that I have with myself in the same way. So as soon as I start to become aware of the conversation that I have with myself and realize that if I'm telling myself a story that leaves myself unnecessarily worried or unnecessarily anxious, this is me not truly valuing the relationship that I have with myself in the same way that I wouldn't tell somebody else a story that I know left them feeling anxious or uneasy. So as you go through your day, it's probably not a bad practice to try and think about what are the things that you do and the effort that you put into relationships that you treasure, and then to bring that way of thinking and the things that you do into what is truly the most important relationship that you have, the relationship that you have with yourself. Because if you show up in any capacity in your life as a husband, boyfriend, business partner, whatever you need to be, and you're not the best possible version of yourself because you haven't valued the relationship that you have with yourself, you are not doing a service to the other people in your life who you show up for in whatever capacity you show up for. So I hope that this little ramble is something that you might consider as you go through your day. It has just started to rain outside in the desert here in Mexico, and I was about to go for a run, but instead I am spending time doing this vlog. It looks like it's going to probably not last too long, and if it stops, I'll head out after that. I hope that you're well, and till next time, cheers.